On January 14th, the University of Iowa announced a new contract for head football coach Kirk Ferentz. The contract runs through the 2029 season. Ferentz will now earn $7 million a year. I think it's safe to assume this is Ferentz's last contract at Iowa. At contract's end, Ferentz will have completed his 31st season as Hawkeye head coach. He will also be 74 years old. A couple of notes on the contract. Stop being upset with the amount of money college coaches are paid. It's been going on for years and it's not going to stop. Large contracts aren't anything new. College football is a business. Coaches are the CEOs. They bring in millions to the university, fund other sports, and are paid millions. You may not like it. Tough. Idiots are getting paid millions on TikTok to produce vulgar, obscene, and stupid videos, and people are worried coaches are getting paid millions, let alone a coach that donates millions to a kid's hospital. Secondly, a friendly reminder every 4 years. You, me, anyone else in the state of Iowa does not pay Kirk Ferentz's salary through taxes. Not a dime. There's no deduction in your paycheck that says, to Kirk Ferentz's salary. Let's get that straight. 2 days after the announcement of the new contract, the Cedar Rapids Gazette published an article titled, Kirk Ferentz abruptly dissolves Iowa Football Advisory Committee. It's a headline that immediately grabs your attention. The advisory committee was formed in the summer of 2020 after accusations of racist treatment from former players within the Iowa program. The committee's mission? Uphold a standard of excellence and help foster a culture of diversity, acceptance, and inclusion for all members of the program. The advisory committee seemed to be working. Not a finished product, likely not perfect, but from all accounts from current players, the culture has improved. Heck, Iowa just won 10 games and brings in another top 30 recruiting class in the fall. I don't know if those two are possible if the culture is in shambles. The Gazette's article centered 100% around comments from committee member and former Hawkeye David Porter, who told the Gazette Ferentz is, quote, loyal to a fault to his son Brian. The report also talks about a contentious meeting this season between the committee and coaches, plus a text Porter sent to the advisory group calling for a new head coach, a new staff, and a new athletic director. 3 days after the committee disbanded, Ferentz signed his contract extension. Coincidence? I don't know, but the timing raises eyebrows for sure. Ferentz declined the Gazette's request for an interview. Now, the main problem I have with this article isn't anything Porter said. He's entitled to his story and opinion. But the problem is, Porter is the only committee member quoted in the entire piece. Jordan Lomax, committee member, tweeted this out. Instead of being so quick to write an article, you guys should have reached out to the other committee members for their thoughts. This is a one-sided article and only David Porter's opinion, which I and others disagreed with. Clearly, not everyone agreed with Porter's comments, which in turn makes the article look more like a hit piece. While Ferentz dissolved the committee, he also said they were going to restructure the committee moving forward. What that means, I don't know, but I'm guessing it's hard to have a committee designed to help coaches identify opportunities to support a culture of diversity when one of the committee members wants the entire staff out. Kirk Ferentz feels the culture at Iowa is moving in the right direction. He said this in press conferences. David Porter obviously does not. Those two opinions can coexist, although maybe not anymore. I'd like to hear from more members of the advisory committee, and more importantly, the players, the ones that matter the most in all of this back and forth.